Yeah, I was thinking about have I told you the commercial? I was in the.
No.
Well, technically, I wasn't in the commercial. It's a spoiler alert. But
I did find out. We talked about a few episodes ago. We talked about your friend being in that commercial with who's the guy that made Thin Blue Line.
oh yeah, Earl Morris.
Earl Morris. There is a series of commercials for Chipotle where they're like a fake documentary.
Mm-hmm.
He is the guy that made them.
Earl Morris made those.
Yes.
Shout out to him. Times are tough. Huh?
I can't believe that has to be infuriating for him. How does this?
He probably gets. Honestly, he probably makes pretty good money.
Yeah, sure he does.
I mean, certainly makes more than documentaries that literally this entire city has never heard of, except for you and me.
That's true.
Yeah. But I was in a. I do need you to stop me if I've said this one, but I
don't think it.
Yeah, I was cast in a commercial that shot on the Universal movie lot, and it was huge. It was for Pepsi, and Cuba Gooding Jr. was in it. And yeah,
It's just funny to think of him being.
well, it's even funnier because like the whole commercial was like, it was like life on a Hollywood, backlot, and so everybody was like kind of playing something from a movie studio, and it was very quick, and every shot was just like two people, and everybody in it, their lines were like some variation of like a famous movie quote. You know what I mean? And his Cuba Gooding Jr.'s was "Show me the mini" because it was for Pepsi minis, and apparently he needed the money. But like they were shooting me and my partner last, and I was dressed in. I want to say I was dressed in a clown outfit, but not. No, I was dressed in a clown outfit, but no makeup, and then he was dressed in a gorilla costume, but not wearing the mask. And so we were waiting to shoot our stuff, and I was kind of like walking around the set and the lot and kind of looking at things like there was a giraffe on this thing. Somewhere I have a photo of me with like the legs of a giraffe, I purposely was like, somebody was like, do you want the whole giraffe? I was like, no, just do the legs.
Sometimes I forget how funny Mike truly can be because that's hilarious.
So I'm watching this.
I'm sorry, I'm still laughing at that.
Yeah, it's pretty
Can
good.
we find that picture?
I gotta find it. It's on a hard drive that might be hard.
So funny.
Yeah. But so I'm like watching the thing shoot, and all the shots are very quick, right? So it'd be like the camera will just whoosh pan over to two people, and they'll be like, "You had me at hello," and the other person will say a movie line like, "We need a bigger boat" or whatever, and then it whip pans to the next part of the commercial. So I'm looking at that, and then finally it's like towards the end of the day, and it's me and my partner, and they lead us out, and we hit our marks, and the director of the spot, it's like one of the biggest commercial directors of all time. He only made one movie, which was Mystery Men. Remember Mystery Men?
Yes.
Yeah.
He made Mystery Men.
He made his name is Kinka Usher. He made Mystery Men. He's the biggest commercial director. The people working on this crew, the cinematographer was a gentleman named John Toll, who has an Oscar for shooting Braveheart and shot like the Thin Red Line. I mean, this was huge, dude. This is like, again, giraffes and Cuba Gooding Jr. and stuff.
It's so funny. The giraffe is first, and then Cuba Gooding Jr. second.
You should have seen his trailer. And
he's back, guys. We're so back, dude. It's summertime. This is coming Monday territory.
So take all this into account, right? You got Cuba Gooding Jr., you got the biggest commercial director, you got Oscar winners who are shooting this shit, you got a giraffe, you got, you know what I mean? Like, and everything's just so these quick shots, right? The director comes up to us and goes, guys, this is my favorite shot in the whole movie. In the commercial. And instantly I was like, that's not good. He just jinxed the shit out of this. So ours was like a walk and talk towards camera.
Yeah.
And the lines were like, I think I said something like, what, I'm funny like he says, what do you think, I'm funny like a clown? And I say, take your paws off me, you damn dirty ape. Those are our lines, right? He has to say his
I'll
first.
say this. That's pretty funny.
Yeah.
So he has to say his first, right?
I'm waiting for the turn. You got
Yeah,
me.
yeah. So this is a heartbreaker. Again, spoiler alert. So
I'm so mad this doesn't work out because that seems like to be such a good.
So they're like, they tell us what they're doing. You guys are just going to walk and talk and then walk past the camera, right? So we hit our marks. They go, action. This guy flubs his line. They go, cut. Back to it. Again, commercial. You can't flub lines. There's too much money at stake here.
Yeah.
We go back to one. They go, action. Flubs his line a second time. I can see everybody getting really pissed. The director's kind of like, he kind of goes to the guy. He's like, you good? And the guy's like, yeah. And I swear I've never done this before during like being an actor. But as we were walking back to our spots, I looked at this guy and I was like, get your shit together. Like, this is money. You know what I mean? Like, you got to stop screwing up. So we get back to our lines. Take 3. Action. We do it. He doesn't flub his line. I'm great, always.
Oh, I was ready for I flub mine.
No. Oh, no. Worse. We do it. We get it clean. Everybody's like, that was great. That's a wrap. And Dum Dum goes, are you allowed to say damn in a commercial? And I swear I watched everybody go.
Oh my.
Nobody had the answer. Have you ever seen a commercial that had the word damn in it?
Oh man.
So they go, all right, let's shoot another one for safety. Take damn out, right? Get back, we do it. It's fine. They wrap, whatever. A week or 2 weeks, whatever it is later, my agent calls me and he goes, hey man, good news. That Pepsi spot is going to be the very first commercial that plays after the Oscars. When they do the whole like, we'll see you at the movies. And cut, it's going to be that Pepsi commercial. This is going to be huge, dude. And I was like, okay, cool. That's on a Friday. On a Saturday morning, I'm like, I bet you, I just had this wild hair up my ass. I was like, I bet I can find that commercial already. So I go online. Sure enough, I go to like adweekly.com and they're like, Cuba Gooding Jr. in new Pepsi spot. I watched the spot. Cut out.
No. Oh my gosh. That's
The only people that got cut out.
oh my goodness. This is crazy.
I'm supposed to go to an Oscar party. I wasn't going to say anything. I was just going to sit on the couch eating nachos, waiting for the Oscars to end. And then lo and behold, look who it is. It's your boy.
So,
Aiden.
find
the commercial.
Do you think what it was? Okay. Do you think what it was is that you said that? Like, do you think it would have gotten through regardless? Is kind of my question.
I don't know. Two things play against me. One, the reason why I was saying everything was so whip panny and quick,
Yeah.
that ours was like a slow shot. It was
Yeah.
like a walk and talk. So it's possible that they were just like, this drags.
Yeah.
Everything is so quick. I think you could probably find
Would it have been 98?
the year.
Yeah. What year was it? Because I see one from 98.
It was 17 or 18. No,
You think Mike is so old.
no, it might have been 2018. No, it would have
I
been,
was picturing it was.
no, it's like 2017 or something.
Oh my goodness.
So the other thing working against me was that the word damn. So but I think because we did get a clean take of me saying without damn, that they could have used that.
Yeah,
So
because it was the director's favorite shot.
I just think it was too slow of a shot.
For him to have been the director of Mystery Men, which if any of our listeners who are younger out there don't know, Mystery Men is actually what the song All Star by Smash Mouth was written for.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So if you ever watch the video, if you're like, why is Hank Azaria in this music video? That's because it was in Mystery Men.
So not only does this commercial play at the end of the Oscars, it plays for over a year. Like it would haunt me. Like I'd be watching TV and it would just pop up, you know? I was watching the Browns.
Now, I'll say this. There's an awful lot of Cuba Gooding Jr. Pepsi commercials when you Google it, when you look it up on YouTube.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Do Pepsi Mini.
Pepsi Mini. Ah, here we go. Mini Hollywood.
That's it.
Oh, okay, okay.
Hayden, go ahead and play this on the bottom of the screen.
Yeah, this is what I got.
Send me the link, please.
Yeah, see how quick everything is?
Yeah. I'm loving the dead air right now when you can play this.
Yeah, it'll play. Yeah, just send me that
Oh, have what she's having.
thing. Actually, yeah, just keep commenting.
Houston, we have a problem.
Yeah.
I think the giraffe got cut out too, if I'm being honest. I haven't seen him.
Yeah, I don't. Show me the mini. There it is. That's your money shot right there, baby.
Yeah.
Cuba Gooding Jr. in a suit. Woo.
They shot that first.
Really?
Yeah. So he could leave.
I was hoping.
Didn't have to hang out with me.
But
But
yeah, he's like, why is this guy in the clown suit?
so that thing ran for a whole
I
year.
will say that I didn't see a giraffe.
Yeah. So that thing ran for a whole year, even to the point where I was watching a Browns game, and the Browns kicked a winning field goal at the end, end of regulation, and I was like, yeah, and it cut to commercial, and it was that, and I was like. Over a year later, I saw that there's one guy that was in the cart. I forget what his name is. Morgan, maybe. I ran it. I'd run.
He says we're not in Kansas anymore. If you're curious,
Yeah, that guy. I ran into. I knew him a little bit.
that's old Hollywood, baby. That's old school. You know, that's. I mean, that's something.
I ran into him at another casting 12, 14 months later. And I was like, dude, I need you to level with me. How much did you make on that? Because when your commercial runs in cycles, so it's supposed to be like every 3 months. If it runs for an additional 3 months, they got to pay you again. If it runs an additional 3 months, got to pay you again. That's union shit. So this thing ran for 4 or 5 cycles, and I was like, dude, I need to know, how much did you make? And he was like, 85 grand.
We gotta get in commercials, fellas.
Yeah, I don't know if you're seeing the result of what happens when you get cut out of shit. Dude, it was brutal. That's how I used to make my living.
Was just being in commercials.
Yeah.
It's true. Commercial actor is just not something that exists anymore. You know.
No, dude, that's the unions stink.
Yeah.
Time to disband them.
Well, they also got to where every 3 months you can get paid if you're in a commercial.
Yeah.
Do I have a favorite commercial? Yeah, I do. I was in a Weight Watchers commercial. I'm only in it for 2 seconds, really. And I'm at the very end. But it's a cool commercial.
You just go gross.
No, the commercial's pretty cool. It was like a woman. It was about a woman who was fighting cravings. So everything she looked at or was dealing with was edible. Like she'll look over and her office mate is on the phone, but then they made it out of marshmallow, really made it out of marshmallow so she could bite it and eat it. So she was having that thing, right? And at the end of the commercial, she makes it the whole day without snacking and all that stuff. And she comes home to her husband, who's moi, and she sees I'm sitting on a couch made of tortilla chips, which I really was sitting on a couch made of tortilla chips.
That's crazy.
And my lines are like, hey, pumpkin pie or something like that. And I was just eating. I literally got paid almost a year's worth of money to just eat tortilla chips. Real quick fun. I mean, this is fun, but one fun story about that was directed by some Norwegian director. He directed just previously to that commercial. He had directed the Jean-Claude Van Damme commercial where he's on the trucks.
On two trucks, yeah.
And doing that, where he does the splits. He did that. So I was asking him about that. I was like, how crazy was that? And he goes, the shoot wasn't insane. He goes, the shoot, we actually got it in 3 tries. And the one that you see in the commercial was the first try. He goes, Jean-Claude on the day was amazing. He goes, it was when we had to redub his voice because it was too loud in the moment.
Yeah.
When we had to redo his voice in a booth, that was the nightmare. He was like, we brought Jean-Claude in and he put him in a booth and they were like, here's the lines you said, like on two trucks going 40 miles per hour and you're doing the splits. No problem. In a booth, isolated by himself, the dude couldn't get anything out and started getting so frustrated with himself. He was like punching himself. And they were like, Jean-Claude, it's fine, dude. We got this thing we got the studio for all day. Like you're fine. He's like, come on, Jean-Claude. Come on.
Movies rock.
Wacky
man.
world, man.
Actors are the craziest people. you'll ever meet.
Insane. Used to be a good time, man. LA.
I love the backlot stuff because I think that's awesome, dude. I was like, when you were at the Universal backlot, did they have anything crazy? Did you see the Monsters house? Or is that on the Fox backlot?
I don't know if Universal has. They have the Psycho house. They have. And I told you that's where I almost got. I'm in different job, different time. That's why I almost got ran over by the Mystery Machine.
You got such a wild series of stories.
Yeah.
I can't believe you keep repeating all the boring ones.
It was a fun time, man. I've been through.
Is it you that have the story? Maybe it's another person who's like they were on the Universal lot, and the Psycho house I think is on the Universal lot, and they said that they were they like kept daring each other like go up there and like knock on the door, and he said it's so weird because like it's just an empty house on a movie lot,
Yeah,
but it's so. What's the word for scary? Like eerie looking that you get
It's
scared
ominous.
every time that
Yeah,
somebody's
yeah.
gonna like pop out.
Universal, or is it Sony? I'm trying to think who has like the Back to the Future town. Hilldale?
Hilldale.
Yeah,
Hilldale.
Stuff's cool, man. Used to be awesome. Can't believe they completely tanked that industry.
know,
I
it's
mean,
right.
tanked it.
It's crazy.
It almost seems like by design.